Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to Delkim Live on a Tuesday night. It's 6:30. It's me, Lee Romang, with you for 30 minutes or so, as we do every Tuesday and Thursday, having a general chat about things Delkim and showing you a few hints and tips and whatever help you need, plus answering your questions as well. So if you do have any questions, please put them on the chat. We're on YouTube, we are on Facebook. I can see all your questions, and so hopefully if you've got anything pressing, then we can help you with that as well. So hope you've been out fishing. That's the main thing. Hope you've been catching. Hope you've been using our products to the best of their ability and getting the benefit of being part of the Delkim family. That's what it is all about. So what are we doing tonight? We will be looking at just how quickly it is to set up the Txi-Ds. A lot, I can tell by how many sales we've had and how many orders I've been sending out over the last few weeks. It has gone crazy. I think it's gone crazy throughout the industry. I think everybody's decided that they want to go fishing. People that haven't been fishing for a long time, got their kit out, want to go, upgrading their stuff. So I'm going to show you just how easy it is to use the Txi-Ds. Get so many people say, oh, they're so difficult to use. They are easy, and I'll show you why they're so easy in a moment. They can be more difficult if you want to go through all the functions, but if you just want to go fishing and you want to keep it simple, then it is very, very easy indeed. Good evening to all the regulars. Let's have a look who we've got on board today. Wayne Horn, hello. Oh, we've got some new people. Michael Hailstones, hello. Mandy Mason on YouTube, hello. So I'm bored. Laura Martin, hello. Mandy Mason again. Oh, she's been on twice. Hello, Les Brown, Michael Jocelyn, hello, hello, hello. Don't forget, we are here every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm just waiting for most people to get on board. And we're going to do our little bit of housekeeping that we do every single time so that people know. And I still getting asked. So this is why I keep doing it. So where shall we start? If you have bought a new Txi-D or an EVD and you want the safeties, the snag bars, or you want the quick release system, the d-loks, you need V2 versions. Okay, it says V2 at the top there. It says V2 on there. These are the ones you need. If it doesn't say V2, then it won't fit your alarms. Okay, the old snag ears and the old d-loks do not transfer over to the new alarm. It is a completely different shape, as you can see. It's a new molding, it's a new design, although it has a, essence of the old one, but it will not fit. It's smaller. So you need the new accessories if you want the d-loks and the safeties. You don't have to have them. They work perfectly well without them, and the ears are nice and the rods don't necessarily come out. But if you want the accessories, that's what you need to do. The feet are universal though. So the pack of 3 d-lok feet, you don't need a V2 pack of feet. All the feet are universal. So that bit that sits on your bank stick or on your rod pod is universal. Okay, so that works with both. What else do we do? Housekeeping. Okay, let me just grab my little collection. So I have got all my hangers here. I've got a Nightlight Pro. I've got an ES indication set. I've got a Slim Light. I have got a Nightlight V2, so part of the Nightlight indication set. They all have the same plug. Look, they all have the same plug. So they all fit any alarm that has a 2.5mm socket. So that is any plus range alarm and any of the new digital alarms, be it Txi-D or an EVD. So all our hangers fit all our alarms. You know what I'm going to say. You know it, you know it, you know it. Another thing I've been asked, before we get going, so we let people come on board, is I keep getting asked, how do I fit the base from my nice new hangers onto the bottom of your new alarms? So the answer is you don't. Okay, this bit comes, so if I've bought a Slim Light indication set or a Nightlight indication set, I get in the pack one of these and one of these. This is for the old alarms. You don't need it if you've got Txi-Ds. You need the wire form, and it goes in the 2 holes in the front. Let's turn that around so you can see. It's got 2 holes in the front. You need the wire form. That presses in the front of there. Just push it home on your desk. You can't see what I'm doing, but you just push it home, And now that's in there, and that's what you clip your arm onto. I haven't pushed that in there very well. I've just done that quickly. So let me push that in a bit more. There you go. So now that clips on there. Okay, the base is not required. It is the same for if I've bought a duocarb or an ES indication set. So these are the older style, wider ones. I will get one of these, which is the base for if I have the, oh, dropped it there, old style alarms, or I'll get one of these, which is the wire form, which goes in the front of your Txi-D or EVD. So exactly the same. I'll remove the other one. It's got 2 holes. It does say in the instructions, but who reads those? Push that in the front, and now I can clip my duocarb or my ES duocarb on the front. No problem at all. You don't need to use the base. People keep saying, oh, I can't fit the base on. It doesn't fit. How am I supposed to do it? They try and put this on the bottom. No, it's got nice neat holes on the front. You just put the wire form in and away you go. All right, so hopefully that lets you know how to do that. And I don't need to get asked again, but I'm sure I'll get asked 100 times over the next week. So if you just joined us, hello. You've not seen me before. I'm Lee Romang, so I'm the commercial director of Delkim, and we go through lots of little bits and pieces in my little half an hour or so slot every Tuesday and Thursday. So today we're just going to have a quick look at the Txi-Ds and how quickly they are to set up. We did pairing last week, so Tuesday we did it. Had an interview with Dean Macy. Please revisit all those stuff. It's all on our YouTube channel. All the videos are on there, so if you haven't been over to there and you need some help, and a lot of these questions I'm being asked are stuff that we've already covered in various videos, but you know, it's always good to refresh our memories. But everything's on YouTube. There's a huge amount of content on there now, probably more than we would have ever have done if we'd have been left to our own devices and the life had carried on as normal. So I've gone through things in such minute detail, and hopefully it's been of some benefit. So you know, let's hope somebody's listening, somebody's enjoying these, and somebody's understanding. So who have we got? Shani Keen. Oh, out in the bank with my Txi-Ds. Excellent. Have you caught anything? Let me know if you have. Laura Martin, give me a shout out from my husband, Will Martin. Hello, Will Martin. He follows me on my music, my other little passion on a Friday night. So, Will Martin, hello. Happy birthday, Will. Hope you've had a nice day. This is kind of like a request show now, isn't it? What else we got? What else we got? Any questions? Hi, can you still get the beta lights for the old TXI alarms? Not from us. You know, that would be something that you would need to look at. Tackle Box down in Dartford, they always carry quite a wide selection of isotopes, beta lights. We don't need them. We have night marking, so you'd have to look for that, Lee Brown. Oh, while I'm on, I'm getting asked ever such a lot, where can I get some more TXI pluses from? I can't seem to find them anywhere. Where's an EV? Where can I get an EV from? I'm reaching for my EV. Where can I get an EV from? They don't seem to be in stock anywhere. Guys, we discontinued these back in May last year. Okay, so the new range, the Txi-D came out, and the EVD, all those other alarms were discontinued. 15 years we were making those. It was time for a change. I'm sorry if that wasn't what you wanted, but it was time for a change. Things do need to move forward. So discontinued. So the only place you're going to find them is, wow, if a shop's got very old stock, or you're going to have to look on eBay. That's the same for the receivers, RX Plus Pro receivers, Standard Plus, EV Plus, or the TXI Plus. We don't have any. We don't sell direct anyway, so you're going to have to find it on eBay or search for some stock from an old shop that might have something. Okay, so I can't help you providing that. You know, if you've lost one, you're going to have to look secondhand. We don't have any to sell you. I'm sorry. Let's have a look. Any more questions before we crack on with what we were going to do tonight? Oh, a 2-car tonight home. Well done, Shani. Well done. On the bank with new Txi-Ds. Unreal piece of kit. Thank you very much. What's that? Ciprindale Angler. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let's show you why they're such amazing bits of kit. And we'll switch to camera 2. And let's hope this works today. I'm going to put my hand underneath. Yes, it's going to work today. So, got my overhead camera. I've got a nice set of 4 alarms in my nice new updated black box. Okay, I've already put batteries in. Okay, I'm going to assume you put batteries in, and I've put them. I've got snag earbacks and d-loks, and this one's got a bolt in and all that, but I'm not pairing. Okay, I'm just showing you basically how to just turn them on and go fishing. So that's basically all we need to do. So there are a number of defaults. So straight out the box, if I turn it on, and I'll do that now, so I just turn it on. Turning it on is just by holding down the two buttons. So we've got response. If you've never seen one of these before, then you've got response, which is replacement for sensitivity, because we have no switch anymore. So this is the response to the line movement. We've got volume, got two LEDs, sensors in there, if you can see. There we go. There's my sensor. Got the socket on the bottom, as we know. It takes all the hangers. So a little aerial on there. And the two buttons do a number of functions. But by holding it down, two buttons, okay, it turns on. So when you first connect the battery, it will turn on. Or you can turn it off again and then put your battery in and do whatever you need to do. So default setting, it's set to a default tone. That's your default tone, and hopefully that will prove me right when I turn this one on. There you go. So there's another one. These are all set to default. Okay, they're all set to a default tone. You can change that, and I will show you, but they are set to a default tone. So I can just turn this on, turn my response and my volume up, assume I've paired it. That's something you would need to do. And now I can just go fishing. So I just set the response to the line movement that I want, and away I go. That's it. I've got default setting is nighttime brightness, so there is a day and a night setting, and let me just move that there. So this is in nighttime, and when that LED goes out, you'll see it's set to a medium brightness. So there's 8 levels of brightness, but out of the box it's set to default level 4. And can you just see if I do that? There you go, just see it's glowing on ever so gently. I'll try and make that darker in this. There you go, you can just see the LEDs are glowing on. So set to nighttime, night mode, that has night marking and it's medium brightness. If I want to change to day mode, these are frontline control. So while the alarm is on, I don't have to do anything else. I can just hold that button down until I get confirmation. Let go. And now, whoa, there we go. We're in maximum brightness. That's daytime and with no night marking. So that's maximum brightness. Look how bright that is. If I press, again, confirmation tone, let go, and it's gone back to medium brightness, and that will go back to night marking. You can just see that. Okay, so that's set for you. You can just go out like that. Okay, this button over here is very, very simple. This is mute. If I just do that, okay, that's now muted. And if I just press that again, unmute. That's it. This also controls the beat speed. So this is something that you might adjust while you're out fishing, but it is set out the box to beat speed level 4. So there are 8 beat speeds. The beat speed 4 would be just like a TXI. If you've come from TXIs, if you've never used Delkim products before, then it's just set to medium effectively. So you can just go out and fish, and then you just adjust your response level. So if I turn that down, you'll see I can't set the rod up and do that, but you can see as I tap it, it becomes more responsive. Okay, so I am good to go fishing. I don't need to do anything else. I've got medium brightness. If I want to put it in maximum brightness, I just hold the right hand push button, PB2. This is PB1, PB2 if you're looking at the instructions, and that's it. So now I'm fishing during the day. I've got maximum LED brightness. Blue is particularly bright, and that's it. So I don't, where's the complication? I'm not quite sure. I'll put it back to nighttime, and now I can go fishing. There's nothing else I need to do to allow me to go fishing with these alarms. So it's very, very simple. Presets are in there for you, so you can just go fishing. And if I want to turn the alarm off, I just hold the 2 buttons down the front again. Now, if I want to change the tone, and I'm sure most of you will, you don't want to go out with all the same tone, To set the tone, it's just a little, you have to just go into a little setup mode. You can adjust the tone. There are 64 tones, and then you're pretty much good to go there as well. So if I wanted to change the tone, I turn the alarm on and hold the buttons down and wait for 2 pips and that, or 2 beeps, and that puts it into setup mode. So hold it down, 2 beeps, and now I'm in what we call setup mode. So PB1 adjusts the tone. Holding the button down goes up the scale. If I let go and hold the button down again, I go down the scale. So I've got 64 tones. I've got 64 tones to choose from. So just letting go, holding it down. If I do that, it repeats the tone. If I go back up the scale or down the scale, it repeats. If I hold down again, now I'm going up. So press and release. That's it, I've set the tone. I'll go back, I'll go to a higher one. Oh no, I'll go to a higher one. Let's go to a super loud one. There we go. Ear splitters. So that's one of the resonant frequencies. And then once it's set, it just times out. It takes about 10 seconds. That's it. And then we're back fishing again. And now that's particularly loud because it's in a... So that's it. You've set your tone. That's about the only thing you want to change. That's it while I'm fishing. If I want to change while I'm out fishing, if I want to change my beep speed, which is something that you should only do once you've set your response. And that must be, if you're set your response first, okay, make sure everything, you're not getting any false bleeps, it's set to the conditions, it's set to your setup, and then start playing with the beep speed. So the beep speed is a frontline control. You just hold down the button. Okay, I've just chose beep speed 8. As you see it go through the scale. Beep speed 8 is on maximum, we'll just be going crazy. There you go, loads of beeps. But generally, you probably want to knock it down a bit. So I might hold it down and probably go to 2 or 3. And that stops it going quite so crazy when you've got the response up. I haven't got it set up on a rod. I have done a video about setting beep speed, and I'm sure I'll come back to that very soon in a couple of lives time to show you how to set that beep speed. But it memorizes your settings. So this, if you think about it, you have a... Oh, let's turn that down. When you set your TV, well, let's come back to me just so I can chat with you guys, maybe answer a few questions. That's how simple it is to set up. Basically, you turn it on out the box and go. You probably set your tone and then away you go. That's how simple it is. And if you wanted to change the LED brightness, you can do that, and I will come back to show you how to do that. But you'll probably just set the beep speed, which might be something that you change, or you leave it just like your TXIs, which is probably where I would suggest you start. Don't go out straight out of the box and start playing, you know, changing all the beep speed in every way that you know. Just change the response. It'll be like your TXIs. You'll understand what's going on, and then you can just change your beep speed and remember it. That is the key, you know, to it. Oh, lost my thread now. What was I going to say? Oh, it's TVs. So, look, it's very much like your TV at home. Okay, you've got your nice big flat screen TV. It has a manual like that has all sorts of functions on it. You can change the dynamic picture if I'm watching a movie, or I want sports sound, or I can flick from whether I'm watching this music or sport or a movie or a TV program, and you can do all these things with your remote control. But what do? You turn it on, you tune it in, and if there's a movie on, you just leave it as it is. It's very, very rarely, unless you're a real sort of, you know, you love these things, you like fiddling about, do you have all the setups and the picture changes for movie to film to music, live sport, you know, unless it does it automatically, then that's what you do. So this is no different. In fact, as you can see, there's hardly any functions to change. So you might change the tone. Well, you're going to do that anyway at the start. Beat speed is something you might change, but once you've changed it, you're unlikely to change it again because you're going to fish the same way 9 times out of 10. So even if you found that 4 was good, that's great because that's just like a TXI. If you found, oh, I like it with 3 or 2, then it will stay there. Only if you start doing extreme differences in the way you fish will you need to change it. So memorize that. LED brightness. Well, you're probably going to always want it in maximum during the day. It's very unlikely that you won't want it in maximum. And nighttime set to a medium. So again, that's pretty much how you would have it. And you've got night marking. You can't adjust the night marking. The night marking is a fixed brightness. But you can change them. So there is, you have the ability to personalize it as much as you like or leave it as it is. And that is entirely up to you. So it's very, very simple. Okay. So let's just see if anybody's got any questions on that before we go through another couple of other things. Let's have a look. Are the new the crack free? Yes, Loey. Who's that, Loey? I don't know what you mean by crack free, but the moldings are absolutely the best. These are the best products we've ever made. Best moldings. We've invested so much money in moldings and manufacturing and water protection and everything else. These are effectively 26, 27 years of experience have all gone into these alarms, so there's no problem. What cases? Well, we do it, Stuart Partridge, we do a little storage tube. It's not, it is what it is. It's just a little extendable storage tube, a bit like a float tube. It's got our name on it, but it does the job. It protects them. It's extendable. Does a perfect job. We don't do a specific foam case or anything for the hangers. Our black box has the ability to put them in the pocket. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Craig Welperton, this is all in capitals, so it's obviously very, very important. Do you have any blue night indication sets in stock? Yes, all our products are in stock. We have not run out of any stock at all during the whole situation with COVID. So all you have to do is go to your shop and order them, and they'll order them from us. If they haven't got them in stock, it's probably because they've sold out. So if you think you're just going to walk in and a shop's going to have stock on the shelf, I think you just need to be a little bit more realistic. Things are selling out faster than we can send them out. So shops are selling our products faster than we can send them. So they're running out every week. So if you want something, get it on order. It'll be there within a week, if not less. We're about 2 to 3 days, maybe 4 days on orders. So just get it ordered, mate, from your local shop. What else we got? Oh, that's in German, can't say. Michael, the mute is for 5 minutes. And it times out after 5 minutes. It warns you. Is it 5? It is 5. Just need to remember that in my head. So, yeah, you've got plenty of time for the mute. And you can just turn it on and off yourself. You should tell all how to do a factory reset. If too many settings were set, they lost their place. Yes, I can show you how to do a factory reset. Not a problem. Put it back to default. I'll do that in a minute, Michael. That's very, very simple. Let me switch it. What colour should I buy? Can't decide between yellow, purple or green. Chris Kell. Well, blue's our most popular colour, so that must catch the most fish. That's what I say to everybody. So, I don't know. Are they attracted to blue? You've got to choose your own. So, purple, green, next most popular. Purple, blue and green look quite nice next to each other. So, that's up to you. I have done, and they said they haven't got any, so could you send 2 sets to Future? Big order went out to Future Fishing this week, and we've got everything in stock. So Future Fishing are not necessarily telling you all the information. So I have sent them out. So contact Future Fishing or any other retailer, and they will have our stuff. We are not out of stock of anything. We haven't been for the whole of lockdown. Do you have any new colours coming out? No, not really any. There's a potential of an orange, but we've never. Yellow is not very popular. Yellowy orange anyway. There's not really any other colours to have. So 6 is enough. 6 is a good balance for us in terms of manufacturing. So that's going to be about it. You start getting to shades then, and then it's just not worth it. Dwayne Brimcombe, does the mute function work with the receiver as well? No, Dwayne. So there's a reason why it doesn't, because it's security. If I press mute on the alarm, and it mutes the receiver, then I can nick your stuff and you would never know. So it only mutes out of its own speaker. So if you are, using the receiver, so you're fishing, then you can turn the receiver down, turn the receiver off, and set your stuff up. But the mute function is for the actual alarm's own speaker. Okay. So let me just show you then a couple more things. So I switch back to this. So let me just show you how to set a couple of things, do LED based ones. Okay, so we've got about 5 minutes to go. Let me just check it out. I can't remember if I turned it on. It's on still. Okay. So if I want to change the LED brightness, so I am in nighttime at the moment because that's medium brightness and the night marking's on. If I want to change the brightness of either day or night, I just hold down the LED, hold down push button 2, and it will then cycle through all the brightnesses 1 to 8, and I just let go when I found the one I want. So this is medium, so I'm in nighttime, so I might want to drop it, say, to level 1 or 2 because it's particularly bright. So I just hold down the button. There you go. So I've now set that to level 2, and it will remember that now for when I go next time. And if I switch to daytime, okay, dit is daytime, dit is nighttime. So if I switch back again, you can hear the tone lowers. That's daytime brightness. So again, I can adjust that. So if I want to say put it to level 6, there you go. So I've set that to level 6. It remembers that, and now I've got level 2. Or it's dimmer now. I found the level I want, and I've got level 6 for daytime. So it remembers them. So if I turn that off and back on again, it will remember it. Another little nice feature that this has. Again, you're not going to be playing with your LED brightnesses very often. Once you've set it, it's set. So if there is, you're going to set it for your own eyes, and away you go. But another nice little setting that you might like, and I will show you on here. I'll plug in the hanger so that you can see what it does, and this is quite useful. Oh, hello, turn you off. Okay, so we've got something called stealth mode, and that's a setting that you go into when you're in setup. So when you're adjusting the tone, you can also do this. And again, it remembers settings, but these are things extra. You don't have to do any of this when you're setting it up, but I'm explaining it now so you guys know what to do if you wanted to. So if I turn it on, hold down, wait for 2 beeps. Okay, I'm in setup mode. If I touch the right hand button, push button 2, I can do stealth mode. Now stealth mode means that the hanger lights up, but that doesn't. If I put it back to normal again, you can see I can deactivate the LEDs in the alarm. There you go. So I can make them come on and off. So now my hanger lights up, but the LEDs in my alarm don't, and that's only in the nighttime mode. So if I tap that now, because the reason behind that is when I'm fishing and at night and I get an activation and I look out, what am I looking for? I'm looking to see if my bobbin's moved. So if the lights go off on the alarm, sometimes it can be a bit dazzling, and therefore all I want to see is whether the bobbin's gone up and down. And I can adjust the brightness of the hanger. So I put that to maximum brightness at night time effectively. But as you can see, these are not coming on. These will just be in night marking. You can just about see that. There you go. You can see it there. It's in night marking, but then this hanger's glowing up. So that might be a nice setting for people who, don't want the main LEDs glowing up and they're using our hangers and they want to just look at the bobbin. And again, if I want to deactivate that, I can just turn the alarm on. 2 beeps. and then just press the button, and that's deactivate. That's put it back into normal again. Somebody asked me to do how to do a factory reset. I can show you how to do that. So I'm going to remove the hanger. You don't have to do that. I'm just showing you how to do that now. So turn the alarm off. So this, if you do lose your way for some reason, you don't know what beat speed you set, or you just LEDs and you just want to reset it, then all you have to do is turn the alarm on. You wait for 2 beeps and then 3 beeps. So there's a bit of delay on the 3 because obviously this is not something that you're going to be doing very often. Okay, and now hold down push button 1. And that, all that means now that is now reset. I'll turn it back on. So the tone's gone back to medium. There's day, night, and you're back to how it came out the box. So again, not exactly the most complicated things to use. Some people make more of it than is needed, but it's entirely up to you. We have the quick guides on our app. Let me come back to you guys now. On our app, if you haven't downloaded it, please do. That has all quick guides just to show you what buttons to press. But basically on the fly, when you're fishing, you're only going to probably mute it. Probably not, maybe if you've got the receiver. You're only going to might change the LED brightness if you really want to play, and you might adjust the beep speed. But again, once you've probably adjusted your beep speed once after you've been fishing a couple of times, you're probably going to leave it where it is because that's how you want it for your style of fishing. So what else are you going to do? What else is there to get confused about? How many things do you need to change? You just need to turn it on, so, and adjust the response level and go fishing. So that really is all you need to do. Probably the only other thing, and I will show you that now just before we go, is that I will show you how to set the IMU, which is the movement detection system. So it's the if somebody moves the alarms, it will set off the anti-theft signal on the receiver. So all you have to do is turn the alarm on. And keep push button 1 held down. You get that confirmation, and now that is the IMU set. When you turn the alarm off, that's that it cancels. So you know, that would be something that you set. There you go. So if I was setting it, I would probably set it if I was settling down for the night, or maybe if I was leaving the swim to go and see my mate. I reeled in and I just want that little added peace of mind. So I turn the alarm off, I turn it on, and then I keep push button 1 held down, let go of push button 2. I get that nah, nah, and then that is now set. Takes about 20-30 seconds just to settle, and then you're up and running. And of course, the more alarms you have, the more security you have, because you've got more chances of shaking one alarm and setting the other ones off. So that's it. That's the only other. There's no other functions. There's a range check, but you don't really need that. There's not had any range issues at all in the 12 months now that we've been selling these products. So it's been, the radio is absolutely bang on, and it's as good as we could possibly make, which is fantastic. You know, I hold our hands up to say the old radio was past its sell-by date, and we knew that, but we had to make the alarm, and I've said that before, and I'll keep saying it. I'm not worried about being honest. So there we go. There we go. Any more questions then before we go? We've just gone over 7, so we are about done, but let me just see. Suggesting to connect 6 TXIs to my receiver. Any ideas when it's both me and my daughter fish together? Any ideas as hers won't pair? Lee Botchet, struggling to connect 6. You have to clear the memory of the receiver and pair again. You can't pair over the top. So Lee, I did a video last Tuesday, okay, all about pairing, multi-channel, how to clear the memory, doing all that. It's all on there, so please go and see that. If you want any direct help, then please contact us on Messenger, and I'll be able to help you directly. There's videos and all sorts. I can put you to the links, but download the app, guys. I haven't got it. Download the app. It has all the videos you need to help you with all the things that you need to use our product. It's so simple. It is simple. It's, you know, people, we break it down into little bite-sized pieces so that you've got all that information. But again, you're going to just turn it on and go fishing, which is the most, you know, easiest way you can really use them. So hopefully that answers a few queries and people know what is happening. Even my 2-year-old daughter can turn them on and make them work. So I'm just saying. All right. Look, thank you very much for your company. Everything seemed to work tonight, so that's great. I'll be back with you again on Thursday. Not quite sure what we'll go through yet. Maybe we'll have a little look at beach speed. You let me know what maybe you want to go through again. I'm quite happy to revisit some older stuff, some new stuff, whatever it is that you need to know. And I will be looking on the chat in case I missed any questions. I'll have a quick flip back to see if I've got anything on here. But yeah, hopefully it's been of some use. Have yourselves a nice evening, and I will be back with you on Thursday. So good night, everybody. Take care.